There are 3 steps to keeping your pool clean. Number 1, keep your filter clean. Number 2, keep the water clean. And 3, keep the surfaces clean. Once you understand how to move through this simple routine, you won't have to worry about issues like cloudy water and algae ever again. So here's a step-by-step guide on how to keep your pool clean and crystal clear. Let's dive in. Hey, it's Matt from Swim University, and everything we're about to cover in this video can be found on our pool care cheat sheet, and you can get your free copy by going to swimuniversity.com/cheat sheet. It's a handy, quick reference to help you keep your pool clean and clear throughout the year, and it's totally free. Now, the first step to keeping your pool clean is to keep your filter clean. As water circulates from your pool and through your pump, it reaches your filter, where your filter media traps small contaminants. Then, that filtered water is sent back to your pool. But if the filter itself is dirty, it can't clean and filter the water. So how do you know if your filter is dirty? Well, one sign is your filter pressure gauge. If your pressure is high and it's reading 10 psi above normal, that means that your filter needs cleaning. Another telltale sign is when you see low water flow coming from your return jets. Cleaning a filter is different depending on which type of filter you have. If you have a cartridge filter, it means removing the cartridge and spraying it with a filter cleaning solution or soaking it overnight. If you have a sand filter, then you'll need to backwash your filter to loosen it up and remove contaminants that have built up in the sand. And if you have a DE filter, you'll need to backwash the filter, rinse the filter grids or fingers, and then add fresh DE powder. Be sure to check out our other video on how to clean filters if you need a more detailed walkthrough. Finally, to keep your water flowing through your filter, you'll want to check your skimmer basket and pump basket once a week to remove any debris. And make sure that your pump and filter are running enough. You want all of your pool water to pass through your filter system at least once a day. That means running your filtration system for at least 8 hours a day, and even longer depending on your pump size and your pool size. The second step is to keep your water clean, and this means balancing your water chemistry. When your water is balanced, you can avoid issues like algae growth and cloudy water. And the only way to know if your water is balanced is by testing it once a week using test strips or a liquid test kit. Test strips are quick and easy and a cheap way to get a high-level snapshot of your pool's chemistry. As you test your water, pay extra attention to alkalinity, pH, and free chlorine. These levels tend to fluctuate the most week to week. And when one of these levels is out of range, it can lead to skin and eye irritation, scaling on your pool surfaces, and even unsanitary water. Now, once you have your test results, you'll want to adjust your water chemistry. You'll need the following chemicals on hand: alkalinity increaser or baking soda, pH increaser or soda ash, pH decreaser or muriatic acid, chlorine like tablets, granules, or liquid chlorine, chlorine stabilizer, calcium hardness increaser, and pool shock. You want to balance your total alkalinity and pH first, because alkalinity helps protect your pH from fluctuating, and balanced pH helps your chlorine work more effectively. Next, you're going to add chlorine. That means adding chlorine tablets, granules, or liquid chlorine about once a week to your pool. If you have a saltwater pool, that means making sure there's enough salt in the water to keep your chlorine in range. These first 3 chemicals are the most important to test and balance regularly, especially because they fluctuate the most week to week. But you'll also want to keep an eye on your cyanuric acid or CYA. Without CYA, your chlorine will get destroyed by the sun's UV rays. If you're adding trichlorochlorine tablets or dichlor granules to your pool, they already contain cyanuric acid and you don't need to add chlorine stabilizer. Just make sure that your CYA levels don't get too high over time, especially with tablets. But if you're adding liquid chlorine to the water, it does not contain cyanuric acid. So you'll want to add stabilizer to protect it from breaking down in the sun. And don't worry about CYA if your pool isn't in direct sunlight. The final level to check is your calcium hardness. This level can build up over time, especially if you live somewhere with hard water. So check these levels once a month or after adding fresh water to your pool. The last ingredient to help keep your water clean is shock. Shocking your pool once a week will help keep your chlorine active in the water and kill any extra contaminants. Non-chlorine shock, aka oxidizer, is great for regular maintenance and revitalizing your free and available chlorine. Chlorine shock, like Cal Hypo shock, is more powerful and a better option for problem-solving issues like cloudy water or algae. So be sure to check out our other videos on shocking a pool. The third step is to keep your surfaces clean. That means once a week, skim, brush, and vacuum your pool. Weekly cleaning may seem like a lot, but it's better than trying to clean up an algae bloom caused by contaminants that have sat in the water. You'll need a skimmer net, a pool brush, a manual vacuum, and optionally, a robotic pool cleaner. Now first, you want to skim the water to remove any larger debris like leaves. Then you're going to brush the sides and floor of your pool to help loosen up any algae clinging to the pool surfaces. Finally, you want to vacuum your pool to remove tiny particles, dead algae, and smaller contaminants out of your water. This is also where a robotic pool cleaner really comes in handy. It's a hands-free way to make sure that your pool is constantly being cleaned of debris and contaminants. So be sure to check out our other video all about the different types of automatic robotic pool cleaners. But you'll still want to own your own manual vacuum for other tasks like vacuuming out algae or flocculant. If you need more help with pool care, be sure to grab our free pool care cheat sheet at swimuniversity.com/cheat sheet. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and check out our channel for more tutorials. That's it. Thanks again and happy swimming.